Welcome to the AM briefing video presented by microstrader.com, where together we trade better. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So this week's scripture, Matthew 12:1. Therefore, since we also have such a large cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us lay aside every weight and sin that easily ensnares us. Let us run with endurance the race that lies before us. An encouragement to be unwavering in your endurance. Tip of the day, keep a runner back. One of my members, second day in the group actually, we were able to help him manage a trade, and he captured 25 points on one contract, 25 points on the other contract, and 50 on the third contract. Today we're going to review that trade and why keeping a runner back is so powerful. Today's news drivers, well guys, FOMC, Tesla, Meta, Microsoft after the close. The morning is tradable, that's why it's a green circle. And then the red circle for the afternoon. We will be live this morning and this afternoon, but just because we're live doesn't mean your DOM has to be open and we have to be clicking buttons. So refer to your trade plan. So here on the left side, you'll see Zoom schedule. We'll be live in the morning doing our mental training, our reminder of the day. Hopefully price action is good enough to watch for the entire morning and trade. And then we'll be back in the afternoon. If you're not a member and you want to use a free Zoom pass, go register for the free foundations course at microstrader.com, and you will get a free Zoom pass and you can join us for both sessions today. So yesterday we live streamed, so I wasn't even going to do a review, but to be honest, I thought it was important that we actually do that. So in the video, which you can view on my YouTube channel, you'll see before the market opened up, I said, this is the ideal scenario that I'm looking for. And we actually got that, which was really cool. And you'll, if you watch that, I think it's very valuable. If you're considering becoming a member, I think yesterday, just one of those days that like, okay, I can see why he charges $5 a day. It's worth $5 a day to be a member, just to be on Zoom. So we outlined this trade here. I gave two entries down here for people to go long. And one of our new members, he took three contracts and did very, very well. 25 points, and a 50 pointer. Now, what we're going to discuss is the keeping the runner back. This shook him out of two of his contracts. He took two off at 25 points and 25 points. Not the end of the world. But it's amazing how nervous we can be when we're in the profit and we are itching to get out. So luckily he kept the one contract in and started going back up. And then I hope, Josh, you weren't adding up how many points you lost by allowing this little move to shake you out, but that's okay. The truth is this thing could have vomited straight back in. What do I know? You know what I mean? For real. I mean, in this case, it kept going. But the truth is, once we're in a trade and we're following price, we're just along for the ride. It reminds me of a quote from this movie that I love, Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm just a twig on the shoulders of a mighty stream. And when we're in this type of move, we're a twig on the shoulders of a mighty stream. And as price was coming up here, we talked about, do you want to go ahead and just take the gift of a 50 pointer, or do you want to try to stay in the trade? He took the 50 pointer, went for a walk. Fantastic day, right? 100-point day. That's that's a wonderful day. Now, our original discussion was to stay in the three contracts, though. Try to get the 50 point on those two contracts and keep one back at a 20 pointer. Okay. Had he kept that one back at a 20 pointer, what was the possibility of the day? Well, the day eventually went up 78 points from his entry. nearly 4x where the stop would have been. And as we were rolling into this move here towards the end of the day, I told him this is when I would want you to pull up your contract because we're going to fill the gap. So we had the Sunday high here, which was marked out on our chart, and that was the obvious target. Was it going to do that in one day? What do I know? It happened to do it on this day, and that's absolutely beautiful. So the power of keeping one contract back is so important, especially if you use our 3 contract system, which is covered in the Core Strategy Academy. So Josh, I don't believe you've gotten that far, but you might want to go take a peek at that 3 contract system and look at those examples as well. So what happened? We had this Sunday high. We went and took it back. The Asia took out our RTH high, of course. Seems like the overnight is having all the fun lately. And if I was in a different time zone in the world, that's what I would be trading, to be honest. So we took out that high, and here we are setting. You want to know where... Here, let me turn these on. This RTH low is. To me, that really fills the gap. Some people would rather use the closing price as filling the gap. Whatever. Just know that that's a magnet where price is going to be attracted to go. This is not an RTH high. This is an RTH halfback. I mislabeled my levels. So RTH halfback there. Now it is FOMC. There's not a whole lot to say. The 2 targets I would have given was the Sunday high and this low. So we are obviously looking like we're trending that direction. As I told everybody yesterday, the bulls are in control. It is theirs to lose. They will be given the benefit of the doubt until proven wrong. And then luckily, we've got that really nice trade on there in the morning, and that just worked out really, really well. So very thankful for that. Look at the indices for a second. I forgot to move these lines again. Man, I have got to get a little better at that. It's no big deal. We can just look at them at a glance here. NQ is doing the same thing as ES. Dow is straight across, and Russell is straight across as well. Russell didn't really do a whole lot. This is one reason I like moving these lines manually, is it gets me involved in each indice just for a little bit here. What was the day? You can see how Dow certainly went up like we did. We just adjust these lines up to here, and then we want to get the high and the low and the halfback all lined up. That helps us make some decisions about, are we all on the same train, which is really the main question for this little exercise. Are we all on the same train? Are we all above yesterday's high, laddering up? What does all of our VWAPs look like? I'm almost there, guys. Hang with me for a second. Let's get those all measured out. So this is just another instrument on the dashboard. Pretend you're flying your plane as a trader. And right now you'd say, well, looks like we're up and awaying. NQ is actually above yesterday's high. In the middle, is this bearish in any capacity? No, sir, it's not. It is the bulls to lose. The bulls are in control. The proper play is long or flat. But we also know we are hugging the Sunday high, trying to at least get to here, and if not, get within range, and then an all-time high almost certainly seems possible, probable. So it's all on FOMC. I wish you good luck trading today, and I'll see my members live 30 minutes before the market opens.
Stay green, my friends, and to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.